Hello, welcome to the stream. Audio check. Can you hear me fine? Time to cook indeed. Yes, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, and it's gonna be pretty interesting today. I just need some confirmation that you can hear me fine. And I also need YouTube to not lag, because holy fuck, what is this? Volume is good, okay, fine. I also want to check how the audio is if I watch a YouTube video, because I want to react to a video that GG made. I obviously have asked for permission before I do that. Okay, YouTube is lagging hella mad right now. Zap. Okay, so what we're gonna do basically today is we're gonna react to some YouTube content, and after that we're gonna read some of the new cards together if some of you haven't read them yet. And after that we're gonna test them, and we're gonna make some deck builds. Yu-Gi-Oh! Commander says, yo. You play Commander? I started Commander recently. Which is the website that we can see the new cards? I don't remember, it's like Wikipedia or something. Volume is fine, thank you, Mike. Mike, what are you playing right now? And what are you gonna play in Just Hunters? I play something similar in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. That's cool. The organization usually has it. Alright, yeah. Is it Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization? What's its exact name? Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization, yeah, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, let me... Mitsu Rizal Finsmith. Yuck. What are you gonna play? In Just Hunters format? Probably gonna change to Dracotail. Okay, that was the only correct answer from you. Because I was kinda thinking that you would be the Yami type of guy, but thankfully you're not. Okay, I don't know why, but Opera is bugging the hell out of it today. What the hell? And it's the only app that is bugging. Everything else is correct. I'm so freaking Dracotail. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yami look kinda funny. Safari as well. Oh, so it's every app? No, that was this. We're experiencing some technical difficulties, but I will just need 1 second. Turn 0 fusions are gonna be huge. What I like about turn 0 plays is that it adds a lot of skill in the game, especially like if you remember tier format. And it doesn't make going first that much unbalanced, because you can play on their turn. I know some people think this is unfair, but I think turn 1 in Yu-Gi is more unfair than turn 0. Turn 0 plays. If that makes sense. We're gonna get short printed as fuck in the new set? I don't think. Because, yeah, Izuna is short printed, but we don't care about Izuna. Because we are Giga based. I didn't see many of them in the openings. I think Izuna is gonna be very short printed because realistically, Kanan has only 2 ultras, and because they need so few of them, it's very likely that specifically Izuna is gonna be the short end of the set, which makes sense. Realistically speaking, do you think any variant of Dragon Tail has a good chance versus full part Kanan Vanquish Yami? Are you talking about post the new support, or are you talking about right now? Because right now, yes. Right now, Dragon Tail has actually good matchup against these decks if you know how to build Dragon Tail correctly. Yeah. If you're talking about Doom of Dimensions, we can only wait and see. I will definitely do the testing for you guys before even these cards hit the OCG. But yeah, at first, if you remember, like Kanan was looking very, very strong, and when I was playing at the beginning, basically of my testing, Kanan was seemingly unbeatable. But right now, I think there are a lot of ways to beat this deck, these decks actually. And yeah, the format has a lot of variety. And the fact that we're getting a ban list in so long, it's gonna be even better in one way for the format because we're gonna have more variety. But from the other point, the fact that Paradise Master exists is like so toxic for the game right now. If Paradise and Princess weren't in the game, basically the Puppet Lock and the Shock Master would be fine. Realistically, Dragon Tail got the worst support out of the 3 decks? Yes. Yeah, that's pretty obvious, I think. There's no debating on that. But, however, Dragon Tail, as its nature, it has good matchup against K9 because they don't have spell negations, and when you resolve a spell, you can basically break their whole field. And about Yami, Yami does have a crazy rain board, let's say, right now, post the new support, but if you're gonna build for Yami, it's gonna be pretty easy because they lose to a lot of stuff like Dark Ruler, Pancratops, Bestials, Phantasmes, sometimes Nibiru. If you're gonna build specifically for Yami, I don't think Yami has a lot of chance beating you. Don't do that, don't give me hope. Look, I'm being realistic and I'm telling you the results from my testing. But yeah, there are a lot of ways that you can beat these decks, and the Primate build of Dragon Tail has a crazy matchup against Yami because you can put up the fusion of Primate and basically you skill drain the whole deck. And that's an FTK against them. Plus, Drill Beam every turn Omnigate is kinda crazy. So yeah, we're waiting for my toaster PC to finally get up to work, and then we will do a lot of stuff. I just need a bit of patience from you guys, it will only take a few minutes. But we can discuss till that time comes. Yes, currently, or at least after we get the new Dragon Maid support. I'm assuming you are in Europe to say that. Yeah, Primate Fusion is very interesting. I have said in the past that if for some reason Yami tends to be the best deck, the Primate build will be very popular just because of the Primate Fusion, which can easily beat Yamis. I'm a bit worried about the new Kanan cards because realistically, just the new normal summon does a lot of for the deck. Obviously, it doesn't help Vanquish Soul even more because it takes their normal summon, which is I'm very glad they did that. And I think this helps other decks more. But Kanan cards are very interesting right now because, except specifically Vanquish Soul, they help a lot of other decks as well. For example, they can help Orcast and they can help Crystron because you can make the Infinite Track rank 5, search Scrap Recycler, and Foolish a Machine for free. Just if you have 2 Kanan cards, you can do that. And that's actually insane because imagine all the different combos you can do with that. The Dragon Maid Fusion is the most strong version for Drago for you? Yes. By far. At the moment, yes. It has performed very well. I have topped 2 tournaments consecutively. I won one, I got 10th place in the other. 11th, I mean. Honestly, in the second tournament, which was Kongs, which was like a national type tournament because we had like 262 people, I could do a bit better. I just misplayed the lot in the top cut. But yeah, the list was better than me at this point. They can also help decks that have good level 5s like Memento. Memento is not that... it doesn't have that great synergy with Kanan. Just for the reason that you want to use both of the level 5s to do their stuff, not to overlay them. You want Tatsunosigo to destroy and basically send from the deck, and you want Takehiron to be destroyed so you can add back. If the moment you're using them for excess materials, they just don't do their stuff. It's only good if you have like Jokul specifically plus a level 5, and in cases you have Nibiru, for example, so you can summon it for free without using normal, without needing to link off. In these such scenarios, yes, but in every other scenario, it just doesn't do what Memento wants to do. So that's my problem with Kanan in Memento. In OCG, the Magistus version seems the more popular. Why the link is better? Why they think it's better? Well, I can give you 3 reasons for that. 1, OCG deck builders are bad. They haven't experimented a lot. Just now they're starting to. And right now in OCG, Dragontail has a 4% representation in Top Cut, which means that the players either don't play this deck or the players that do play this deck don't top as often. So that means their approach is wrong, statistically. A second reason why they do that is because of Savage Dragon. So they can set up Savage with a Magistus engine before they commit to anything. So it's like a bit of the Dragon Maid idea that we put Seu first and then we can do our combo. So they have a similar idea with that, but at the same time it plays very bad into hand traps like Droll, which is not popular in the OCG, which I'm very surprised because every OCG player is playing Vanquish Soul, Yami, and like 8 maxes in the main deck. So I'm not getting why you shouldn't play Droll. But they don't. And Magistus, they also have Spoon, which we will not have for a long time. So I would suggest to basically leave from the Magistus idea. For that reason. Because it doesn't do what you want to do. Okay, I'm still having issues with this. I don't know what is happening. Maybe I will go to another browser. Because what the hell is this? It's the only app that doesn't work in my PC. Discord works. OBS works. What the fuck? I meant that Jokul can work as an extended bait staff, not Izuna and the rest of the stuff. But if you're only playing Jokul and not Izuna, what are you really trying to achieve at this point? Because Jokul is just good if you have another level 5 in hand. And what, you're not gonna play another target for Jokul to search? So you're searching nothing? It doesn't feel as good. I mean, at this point, just play like more spells, more goblin spells or whatever. For Memento. What do you think about the new Dragotail cards? I think they are better than people give them credit. Because they can enable more builds that they didn't used to. For example, one of them is branded build, because now you can go for Albion and you're not wasting advantage with Lobelion discard. One of them is Sadol going second, because now you can go for Construct, sending and Sadol. Because previously you should send Lucius, which doesn't do anything. I mean, the Sekinaga doesn't do anything unless you have another Sadol monster in hand. But Construct can basically be a triple board breaker plus a Dragontail spell and trap. And the new trap card is very good into Yamis, into Dragontail, into Memento, into Lunalight, into Orcast, Mitsurugi as well. Like, all of these decks is better than the other Dragontail trap, the compulsory basically. So yeah. Okay, I do not know what is happening. I might close the stream just for a bit so I can reboot my PC, and then I will start again if the problem doesn't get solved. What do you think about Chimera with the new cards? I have tested them and they're crazy. I am meaning to upload a video about the deck, but I still haven't had a lot of games to show because I have to play in custom, and people that generally play in custom are just not good. I've tried playing some games with my friends, but it's weird to see only the same names on the video. So I want to show you basically how it plays with different people, because this is more realistic for a deck. I want to keep my videos as realistic as possible, and that's why I'm not only posting combos, I am also posting a lot of games so you can see it on action, which is very important for me. I really want to try them with Chimera. The Dragontail, that just doesn't work. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it doesn't work. I mean, if they had at least one illusion, that was good, yes, but one deck plays with Beast, Illusions, and Fiends, and the other deck plays with Spellcasters and Dragons. It just doesn't work. I'm coping hard on the new support, to be honest, still playing Chimera even in this format. Yes, I know. I know you play Chimera. The thing is, they are very good right now, but I don't know how good they will be once they arrive. Remind me which set they are in. They're in Doom of Dimensions. I'm not sure. It should be in Doom of Dimensions, right? Am I correct? Yeah, I believe so. Okay. So that means the Chimera support will arrive just on top of the new Canine, Dragontail, and Yami cards. And that's gonna be pretty interesting to see, because they are very good. The new illusions are Phantom Revengers. Are you sure? What is Phantom Revengers? I have never heard of it before. Is it the new set, I guess? And that's probably gonna be after Doom of Dimensions, right? Probably. So if that's true, it's pretty difficult to tell right now. The next deck building set. Oh, we already got a deck build set. Do we know what? Ah, yeah. You're true. It's with the flip archetype and one other archetype, which I don't remember. It might be synchro, if I'm not mistaken. A synchro archetype, right? I think it's synchro fusion at the flip. Yeah. I really hope the flip archetypes helps at all. And I hope it's generic, like it helps flip decks in general, because there are some flip monsters and decks that can do a lot of crazy stuff, but because of the mechanic of flip monsters, they are pretty weak right now. But if there is a way to bypass this without some what's it called, the ritual monsters that flip and unflip, um, it could be interesting. Okay, nothing works, so we'll go. We will try something else. Actually, guys, I'm gonna close the stream so I can reboot my PC, and I will be with you in like 5 to 10 minutes. I will post it on Discord, so I will keep you posted.